Hi, it's Gwen Davis with Mind and Body Fitness Connections, continuing the section on the myofascial meridians. If you want to catch some of the other parts that I've done, you can go to Mind and Body Fitness Connections Facebook page and look under the videos section to learn more about the superficial front and back lines that I've done so far. Today, in talking about the lateral lines, I'm going to demonstrate on Jahaven some massage as well as exercise in a later video. But with the lateral lines, it's going to start here at the bottom of the foot in the peroneus longus where it attaches under the big toe, and peroneus brevis on the outside here. Works its way up the perineal muscles into the iliotibial band and the hip abductors as well as glute max. And then it works its way up the underside of the shoulder in a basket weaving type manner where it will get the internal external obliques as well as the intercostal muscles. Then going up into the neck for sternocleidomastoid as well as splenius capitis. Now the function of this is to really keep the body it balances out between left and right rotation, and it kind of acts as a brake when you're rotating, so it helps. It also creates some lateral bending, so as you're going to the side in a lateral bend, and as I mentioned, those hip abductors are involved, so as you raise your leg to the side, and as well as flexing the trunk forward. So the lateral line functions in all of those manners. So I'm going to have Jahaven lay down, and I'll show you some massage techniques for this line. I would set the person up to where they are laying on their side with the top leg up on a pillow so that their ankle and knee is supported, as well as have a pillow under their head. And as we've talked about in previous massage videos, you're just going to do a combination of thumb walking as well as some of the myofascial holds, starting at the bottom of the foot and working our way up. So really for the leg muscles, I do the thumb walking. So it's just hand over hand, doing the thumb walking up as well as some cross fiber friction to really separate out the fibers of the perineals with the surrounding tissue of the gastroc, or on the other side of the fibula there would be the anterior tibialis. So then once you get above the knee, you're going to just separate through those iliotibial fibers, keeping the hamstrings are going to be on one side, quads on the other side, so you're just trying to separate that out so they can fire separately and well together. And then you're going to walk your way up, like I mentioned, thumb walking through those glutes muscles and hip abductor muscles, really finding where the hip joint is and that hip socket, and just working your way around that, almost like the wheel of a bicycle and spokes on the bicycle wheel. You're just going to work your way all around that hip socket. Then once you get to the upper body, you're going to take the arm and raise it above the head to expose the under part of the shoulder. And for this, because the rib cage area is so sensitive for most people, you're not going to do the thumb walking technique, you're going to do more holds. And so here I place one hand on the front, one hand on the back, and then I will press my thumbs in and rotate. So you're just kind of twisting, because the people tend to round forward, so we're really going to try to open up and pull backward here. And you can just take the ribs and just do some holds by pulling and twisting and unwinding in the back. You can do that all the way up to where you get to subscap area, and then you would stop and bring the arm back down and go up to the neck muscles. Here again, it's splenius capitis and sternocleidomastoid. So for splenius capitis, you just start at the base of the neck and do some gliding all the way up to the base of the skull. And for the sternocleidomastoid, you can do some thumb holds, or you can do some of the rolling, as I mentioned in another video. So you're just going to do thumb and index finger with some rolling technique to free up the sternocleidomastoid. So that really takes us through the massage of that line, the lateral line, and check out the next video on the exercise. We'll be doing exercises that really open up and stretch the lateral lines.